Hey, Risa. Hey, guys. Hey, how are you? Hey, everyone. You know what? I'm going to get my glasses. Oh, here they are. Hey, Dream Cake. Hey, Sammy. Okay. Okay. Hey, everyone. How are you? How is it going? Y'all, I was just like, the comments today was like, it was getting on my nerve. I was kind of like, you know what? I'm tired of typing the same thing over and over and over again. So I'm just going to go live as soon as I finish my schoolwork with my daughter because, that's how I mom. So, yeah. So I got that done. I handled my business and then I handled like my other business. And now I'm here to handle this business, right? So I hope some of these people who was flexing all this keyboard courage want to come through because y'all, maybe I should change my microphone. Hold on. Can you guys hear me okay? Oh, okay. You're not even hearing me on these. You're hearing me on my mic that's on my desk. So that should be pretty good. Okay. Hey, Trinice, Lady B. Ashley. Hey, True. True, I want a blinged out mask. And do you have junior size? Because, I need one. Me and Farrah have to be matching. So I was going to text you earlier today. I saw you were live, but girl, I was having to handle some business in my comments. So, but I said, let me go ahead and go live. Because I was trying to go live the other day and Saturday, and we were supposed to be on Tasha's channel, but I couldn't get a hold of her. So that's what you guys saw was, but she was having phone problems. So I thought we were canceled. That's why I was just going to go live on my own. I'm still fixing myself, guys. So, hey, Latoy. I hope I spoke to everyone. Hey, everybody. So y'all, I'm going to put a link in the comments because I would love for anyone and everyone to call in. Everyone is welcome. Same house rules always apply. Just be respectful. We can have different opinions, like Mr. Obama, our wonderful former president. President Obama always said we can disagree, but not be disagreeable, right? So, okay. Hey, Della. That's my homegirl, guys. Hey, Della, how are you? Hey, K Solo. Keisha. Hey, Angie. I hope I've spoken to everyone. If I missed you, I missed you. I did. That's the reason why I didn't say your name. Hey, Trinice, La Quinta, Sammy D, Anna, Christina Ramirez, all of Notification Gang. Y'all are awesome. Thank you for showing up like so quickly. I'm doing okay. Yeah, I'm doing really good. Y'all, let me tell you, I told my husband, and it's not the effects. Well, I don't want to say the effects of this whole situation that we've had over the past 2 months have, we're not through it. And I hope to God that everyone I know, everyone in the sound of my voice who is watching this video, and all that you know and that they know, which should cover a lot of people, right? Stay healthy and well. But I have been so blessed over the last 2 months. I am not tired. I get my rest. I've been able to enjoy my family. I am cooking like I love to. I have just been very blessed in the last couple of months, and it's been it's nothing but God, honestly. And I appreciate it so much. I know that some people have been going through hard times and some people have suffered illness, and I wish them speedy recovery and, all of that. But we have, I've, you know, it's been a blessing because I was really having a hard time before everything happened, the quarantine. Just rest wise, stretching myself thin, trying to do a lot, and slowing it all the way down has been such a blessing because I never would have done it on my own. It was one of those like that we just had to do it. You know what I mean? So I don't know if anyone else feels that way, but that's how I feel. Yes, Stella. I just keep seeing them. I mean, True is like blowing up our internet feeds, and I saw the gold bling and the like the diamond bling today, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna need that. So cute. And I want a fancy mask. So, but yeah, guys. So yeah, I put a couple of videos out. Kels and I did a video the other day, and we were just having a little bit of fun. I'm gonna talk about this one thing first because this is the one that's most irritating. And not even irritating, like I can't take it because I can. That's why I came on here to address it. And I'll just keep putting the link in the comments. Because if anyone who was up in those comments today, if you want to call in and speak with me personally, you are more than welcome to, because I don't think you understand what you're saying. So I've had a couple of people who have said to me, like, you should be ashamed of yourself. You're tearing down Black women. On the video where Kels and I were just kind of having a little bit of fun at Reese's video, where she basically reacted to Sky's video. So apparently a few people have taken exception. And Reese, if you're listening, you're welcome to call in because I'd love to talk to you about it too, and see what Reese's take is on it. And I don't know what kind of comments and feedback she's been getting, but I think people, they're telling me like, oh, well, um, you know, she called Sky a horrible name. And if it was a white person that called Sky an ape, this would be on TV. I didn't even know that happened, number one. And that was not in the video that I saw. Apparently, I guess that happened in Reese's second video. And, I didn't even see Reese's second video. So I don't know what that's all about and why I have to be responsible for the commentary of like a whole nother grown woman. Hey, Felita. Hi, Angie. Hey, Nikki. I don't know. Found out 2 of my son's cousins tested positive, and they've been getting better from in the quarantine. It's been 20 days now. That's a blessing, LaQuinta. But just to talk about that really quick too. I mean, just having my daughter home, let me tell you guys, since Farah was like 8 weeks old, I'm one of those moms who had to bring my daughter to daycare. So daycare, well, it started out like family. I hear you, Riza. Thank you. So, and thank you for, being here. So, I have not had the luxury of having like time at home with my my daughter, and time with her, like to be able to like just enjoy life, enjoy a summer, not put her in camp and all that kind of stuff, which we're not even there yet because school's not even over. But it's just, I'm glad for all the people who are recovering, doing better, all of that, because it's so scary. People are like making it or not, and it's very, very scary. That's why I've had my butt in the house. Literally, we have barely saw family, nothing like that. Hey, Martha. But yeah, we've been taking it super seriously. Farah and I have been in the house. My husband goes to work every day. He's an electrician, and he works, the company he works for does like state contracts. So they light up the highway basically. And so he's an essential worker because, road improvements, accessibility, all that stuff has to be done, and those contracts have to be done on time. So my husband is working, outside of the home. So as you guys know, I started working from home, I don't know, it was like 8, 9 weeks ago. So I'd stayed home one day. And that was a Wednesday. And then that Thursday, someone tested positive for COVID in my business park. And they gave us the option to stay home that Thursday and that Friday. That weekend, our local board of education basically said school was going to be out as of like later in that week on maybe that Friday or Saturday. And then Sunday, they said, no, school is closed effective now and won't be coming back until whenever that was, end of April or something like that. And so whatever. So fast forward. So yeah. But yeah, guys, that video, and I know a lot of you saw it. I saw a lot of you comment and things like that under the video. And Kels and we were joking around. Okay, we were watching the video. In no way, shape, or form was anything said to hurt anyone's feelings, be it Reese or Sky. Sky is cool with me. Reese is cool with me. I don't have any problem with either one of these people. Now, that being said, Sky's video left an open door for someone to come through and comment on it. And there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, reaction videos are part of our culture. I'm sorry if people think like reaction videos just started with like the three moms, but I'm sorry, reaction videos. I mean, if you look at gossip columns, E-Entertainment, they are commenting on what the stars and the celebrities are doing. YouTube is a small little world, and we are commenting on what other YouTubers are doing. You don't have to be like someone who's got 3 million subscribers. You can have 3,000 subscribers. I mean, anyone on YouTube has been fair game for people to comment on them. So for someone to think that, oh, I'm supposed to just look at someone and I'm supposed to instantly feel pity for someone, I think is not cool. How do you know some of these people, and I'll pull up the comments. How do you know that this person wants to be pitied? How do you know that this person is not feeling like good as hell, that maybe they came up from where they were like a year before? I mean, I don't know what her situations and circumstances are, and I'm referring to Sky, but why is it that there are people out here that automatically see her and now are just like pitying her? Like, how do you know she wants to be pitied? How do you know she hasn't worked hard to get to where she is now and is working even harder to get to somewhere else? I'm not someone who comes from and I'm saying coming from in terms of in this space and when that video was created, of superiority, that I'm feeling like I'm Miss High and Mighty. I'm commenting on the doings and the happenings of a video. I'm not making social commentary. I am not Al Sharpton. I am not what I'm saying? I am not Oprah Winfrey. I am not any of those people. I am me. I am Francoise Vlogs, who also has a channel called Love, Lies, and Lace Fronts. And if you've watched my channel, you know what it is. Okay. So I don't know how after however many videos you expect something different from my commentary. I do not rip people apart and tear people down, in my opinion, and in many other people's opinions. But as far as me getting on here and start throwing pity parties for people, I feel like that's even more disrespectful. Please comment on Hoarders. Most of them are not Black. Well, okay, so Hoarders, the TV show, yeah, there's Black families on there, but what I'll say about Hoarders is typically, and we are not talking about Miss Sky at this moment. A lot of the times, as you all know, we all watch that show. A lot of the people, unfortunately, have suffered great loss of some sort or another. There is sometimes some mental illness that accompanies it. Just because someone has a messy house doesn't necessarily make them a hoarder. Um, but I think that over time, if people are not, um, they don't get the attention that they need in terms of whatever's going on that is putting them in a distressed situation in terms of how they keep their home, that can turn bad. And if something happens, then maybe that can further exacerbate that problem. But yeah, hoarders to me, when I watch Hoarders, I'm usually like off trying to clean something somewhere. Like it just gives me motivation because I'm just kind of like, oh my God. Um, but I'm sure there are Black families that are hoarding. There are. I don't know that that was a hoarding situation. I really don't. I think that what concerned me was that the door was obstructed. But again, like Sky said she staged that. Now, whether we believe that or not, let's say it wasn't staged. I didn't see a lot of furniture. That could have been a case of someone not having furniture, bookcases, things, adequate furniture and storage to put their things away. Um, as you heard from me in the video, I said things like, gosh, that would be really serious if there was a fire or an accident. I wasn't joking. That was serious. If there was a fire, it would be a problem. Okay. Um, if there was a police emergency, that would be a problem. Okay. Having sugar on the floor is a problem. Ants, anything. I'm not saying she's got bugs in her house, but if there is a bug in your house and you have things, and there's, of course, microbes, there's things we cannot see. You have things on the floor. I mean, I guess the same things in theory. If there's microbes, there can be microbes on the counter, right? But I would think that you have a greater possibility for things on the floor where you have shoes and things are at a lower, in a lower kind of atmosphere, and you wear shoes in the house or things like that, where things can get nasty by sitting on the floor, and then you're eating that. Yes, on the journey, yes. So yes, there is usually some kind of trauma that's happened in their life, be it great loss of some sort. It always seems to be precipitated by some type of a loss, and they start holding on to things. Della says she saw her video the day she put it up. I didn't comment on it. I thought she was in need of help. I thought I wouldn't put too much energy in her. Exactly. My energy really, Sky has not reached out to me. I don't know that she even saw our video, whether she saw it or not. I don't know that our video, I saw her in someone else's live, and she seemed to kind of have a just kind of like lighthearted at it, like just kind of like, yeah, guys, you guys have me trending now or whatever. You know what I mean? That's not what she said, but it was kind of to that reference. I just don't all of a sudden see a situation and say and start pulling my top off and exposing like that I'm freaking superwoman out here. You know what I'm saying? Like people come in, Mike, like you have a responsibility. This is YouTube, okay? I make money on YouTube, but I'm not making money that pays this mortgage whatsoever. I'm not getting money that's paying for any of these designer bags that are up in my closet. I'm not making enough money. I'm making money for like a really, really good dinner at not even a super expensive restaurant. Okay. Today, you know what I'm saying? Like a few $100s to me is not a big deal. So I'm sorry. I'm not making money like that. So if people think that YouTube is paying my bills, boo, think again, because it's not. Okay. YouTube don't pay for anything around here. It barely pays the internet. So it definitely can't pay my phone bill. All right. So no. I don't have I have a responsibility to me as a person, and a responsibility to, um, who I represent as an individual, my family, things like that. But as far as being so high and mighty to all of a sudden watch a video and dispel pity over someone and say, you're a Black woman, I'm a Black woman, I'm here to help you. She might be like, bitch, I don't need your help. I'm good. I'm happy. Like, I don't need your help. Like, what makes you think I need help? I think that some of you who are commenting who say that I have a great responsibility to this woman need to check yourselves as to why you think that someone who is not in your shoes needs to be pitied and felt sorry for. Who are you to think that? I mean, I don't know. Does anybody follow me on this? Or I just think it's absolutely ridiculous. Hey, V Love, how are you? Hey, Dream Cake. Yeah, I mean, I just want to make sure, like, I'm not tripping here. I just, obviously, you see someone fall and they skin their knee. If I saw someone walk in front of my house and face plant into the sidewalk, I'm not going to say, oh, that's unfortunate. Oh my goodness. Did you see how they fell? Oh my God, let me get my camera out. No, I'm going to go outside and I'm going to help that person. Right. Okay. Hi, Kels.
Hey,
But just because I see someone, hey, Kels, just because I see someone who house is not kept isn't my cue to run to their rescue. Like, she might be happy with how her house is. That's not my business.
girl.
I'm trying to tell someone, like, girl, I'm a Black woman. You're a Black woman. I'm doing this in life. Do you need my help? She might
Right.
be happy where she's at. I just think that that is so ignorant, y'all. And I mean, if you go to the comments for the video, um, it's absolutely like insane of how many people think like it's wrong. And then I guess we made a video after Reese made a video. For those of you, I'm sure everyone who's watching right now, you guys know Kels. Kels and I did the video. Kels and I and Tasha go live on Saturdays. So you guys know Kels. For Time Talk.
Right.
I guess when Reese did her second video, there was a reference, some type of an ape reference. So I don't know if you've been getting comments about that, but like somehow I'm responsible for what comes out of Reese's mouth. And I should have known that that before I posted a video on my channel that I have a 1099 for, that I get paid for independently from anyone else on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, I'm supposed to be checking in. I don't, and just so you guys know, any of you guys who are watching, everybody doesn't have everyone's phone number on here to say, hey, what are you doing a video on? Or hey, Kels, do you mind if I post if I wanted to post a reaction to like Kels's last video, I think that's just what I'm going to do. Like,
exactly.
And she may be like, girl, why did you do that? Oh my God, that was so funny. Or, oh my God, I'm so mad at you, or whatever she might say. But at the end of the day, Kels is a free agent as I'm a free agent. We don't all check in with each other. We are free agents here. We don't work for YouTube. I know someone has said YouTube works for them, and okay, whatever, however they want to put it. I get a 1099, which means I am like an independent contractor. I have my own channel. I belong to the YPP, which is the YouTube Partnership Program, and they pay me for the content that I put up, which is protected under the First Amendment, and which is also governed under the YouTube community guidelines. Is that fair to say, Kels?
Yeah, that's exactly how it pans out. It's a partnership.
Yeah.
So it's not, hey, they work for me, I work for them. We are partners.
Yeah.
That's how the program rolls.
And because this is a creative partnership, they don't tell me what to post. They don't tell me how I can. They tell us what is not permitted on their platform. Okay.
Right, right.
And making commentary on another channel is not bullying. I mean, I guess it can be, but it's not bullying. It's not bullying. Just because you're making
No,
commentary on another channel is not, it's commentary. Just like if Kells puts up the next hot TV show and Entertainment Tonight wants to talk about it every single night and say, gosh, they're not getting the ratings they should, or they should consider getting some different actors and actresses, or, this person isn't like the best. It's okay for them to say that. It's called, what do they call them? Critics, TV critics, movie
exactly.
critics, things like that.
Like Siskel and Ebert.
We were the Siskel and Ebert of the YouTube streets.
Boom.
Okay. For that video. Okay. For the video. I think did we tell, Sky said that she staged that. And you and I both said, well, girl, you did that.
Girl, she deserves a Grammy award for staging that scene if that was staged. Okay.
But someone thinks that, because we're Black women and we are older than her, that we should be running over there with our Superwoman outfits on to go save her. Where my thing is, she might feel like, you know what, I'm doing fine. I didn't, I don't know what her situation is, but let's say she didn't have her own place and now she does. Let's say she didn't have a car and now she does. Let's say she's doing better financially today than she was a year ago, and she thinks she's just fine. Who am I to tell her she's not because you guys think she's not? Because I don't think she's not. You know what I mean? Like, that's not my place. I hadn't even thought about it because that's not my
Exactly.
place. I'm worried
Exactly.
about the finances up in here. I'm not worried about the finances over there. Like, however she pays her bills, that's her business.
That's her business. It's funny. I hate when people always try to say, like, oh, why are you Black women doing that and tearing each other down and blah, blah, blah. But it's like, we're Siskel and Ebert of the YouTube streets. I mean, you could go ahead and say, well, the mom from, what was her name? Like Marge. Remember the mom from the TV show with Al Bundy? What was that? Married with Children, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Now we can compare that to like another TV show and their parenting skills and say, oh, well, women of non-African American descent, they would never go back and forth. But actually, I mean, everyone has their own opinions in regards to the content. All we are supposed to do is like security guards, honey. We supposed to observe the content and we give it our report on it. Whether you want to tune in or not, it's an observation, and here's the report to it. Like,
Yeah.
love it or hate it. It is
Yeah.
what it is. So,
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that it's so. Someone says on a journey is asking honest questions. Since you refer to Black women a lot, do you refer to white? Do you prefer white women don't join the conversation?
no,
It's so number one, I don't refer to Black women a lot. I am a Black woman, so I'm living the Black woman experience, but I'm also living the woman experience.
exactly.
So of course you're welcome in the conversation.
Of
I'm
course.
referring to specifically the reason why I'm even referencing Black woman is because there were women
Comments.
who
Yeah,
came into my comments who said,
right,
as a Black woman, I don't know what they were. They could have been gray women for all I know.
right.
Said that I've got some. Oh, and of course, on a journey. No, I don't do that over here. I don't know
Yeah,
who
no,
does
no,
that
no.
in else place, like other places, like, hey, this is a Black woman's chat only. That's not this
No,
party.
no, no.
Okay. So
It was
yeah, no,
simply a
you're good.
reference because, like you said, someone had referenced it in the comments. Like,
Right.
oh, we're bringing her down because we as Black women are bringing other Black women down. But it's like, no, when woman to woman, that ish don't look right.
Yes,
And that's
exactly. Yeah.
that's all it
No, and
is.
it's not offensive. And I just wanted to just be very clear that, yeah, no, that's not how I roll. Um, the reason why, I am a Black woman, and there's no denying it. There's no fronting not to be it. But the bottom line is that just because that is not a reason for me to have to, like, all of a sudden think that I'm supposed to be running to be saving the day of somebody who was perfectly okay with the content that they filmed, edited, released, and thus paid for by the same entity as myself. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think it's it's crazy that there are people out there who think that just, hey Tasha. I always want to say, I'm trying to say TMR, and I'm like Tasha, and then it comes out as almost like Tisha Moore. So Tasha, if you want to jump in, or anyone who wants to jump in and join the conversation, I just think it's really crazy that people all of a sudden think, because like it's like we're all in a club, and I'm supposed to hear what you hear. Like, somebody had a problem with something that was said that I never even heard. And now you're coming and spamming my comments like I'm supposed to be responsible for, like, what was, I don't even know. I didn't even see the second video.
Right. Yeah.
I didn't even see the second video. And even if I had, did you hear me and Kel say anything about that comment? No, because we hadn't seen it. We hadn't seen it. And if I watch the second video and decide to comment on it, then I'll handle it accordingly. Yeah.
Absolutely. I like that comment where Gwen says, I'm a big girl and I don't expect people to ask me if I need diet tips. My life is my life.
Right.
Other people aren't responsible for my food choices. That is the best analogy I could ever think of. That was perfect.
Well, and on a Journey's point, let me say this, because the same people, I should pull up the comment. Let me find it. Let me find it. Because to her point, these people said, oh, and the whole ape comment. If this was a white person, this would be in the news. It would be a problem. Maybe. I don't know. But that's not what happened. So the what ifs and the why comes and all of that is irrelevant, because we're talking about something that didn't happen. And when it's happened in the past, I guess it's been rectified accordingly, I would imagine. But that's not what's going on over here. I just love how people don't want to deal with the situation at hand because they've been triggered by something. But now all of a sudden, what you've been triggered by, it really doesn't exist. You need to go back to where your trigger happened, because now you're like injecting a whole bunch of like nonsense in something that is kind of just like
face value.
Yeah.
Right. Really. It's just a reaction.
It's just a reaction. I mean, I think what's her name? Sky said today, you guys have me. I'm the season right now. What did she say? She said she's like the flavor of the month, or however she wanted to say it. She was like, my bills are paid.
For reactions, she said for this, it's her season, or this is her season of reactions or whatever. I mean, I personally, I don't plan to react anymore on Sky. It really wasn't even a reaction on Sky that I did. It was more so a reaction to Reese's parody video that I saw this morning. So, I mean.
Or the video, the initial video of her reaction on Sky's cleanup.
The initial video I was just shocked. I was literally shocked that someone had the balls to put that up as their content. I was just baffled. That's really what it was. It was a real shock factor. Like, oh my, I cannot believe this person actually recorded their kitchen looking like that. I was stunned. And then to like try to, clean it up or clean up how it looked by saying, well, that was all staged and I did that on purpose. It was just like, that was too much effort if that was on purpose. That was
Right.
a lot going on.
And I just think it's really like the height of arrogance for people to run around to people's comments to say like, how could you do that? How could you say that? How could you do that? And these are the same people that video after video, they are secretly watching. They are enjoying. They didn't just find my channel by mistake. They didn't just
No,
stump. They didn't just like trip over Kel's. They didn't just like electric slide on over to Tasha's channel. You know what I'm saying? They didn't like trip in the bathtub into Reese's channel. These are channels that they are subscribed to or coming up in your recommended because that is what you watch. Okay.
mm-hmm.
And now all of a sudden, whatever it is, maybe you don't like it, whatever the case is, now all of a sudden, like everyone's got to be, hey, Asia, hey, Chelsea, Lola, hey, Lola, how are you? Everyone's got to be like tiptoeing around because someone doesn't like what someone said and it's not nice. And you're 5 years older, 10 years older, 15 years older. And that means that you're not allowed to have an opinion. So is it okay? Like if you're 5 years younger, 10 years younger, 15 years younger, or, like all of a sudden you're not the exact same mirror age as someone, you're not allowed to have an opinion.
No, that's
Like,
unfair.
if you're up in this sector, you're in this sector. If you have a baby and you're a grown ass woman and you lock your own doors and have your keys to your place, and how many more things do I need to say that justifies being a grown woman? You pay your own bills, whatever. Can we not all treat each other as equals? Are we supposed to look? I haven't seen anyone bowing down to me because I am older or younger than them. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want them to, quite frankly. Okay.
Right. I mean,
So
like we
it's
said,
ridiculous.
it's an observation. That was our opinion on what we observed from the content. And here's our feedback on what we observed. Simple as that.
Yeah, it's let me show you.
It's not to go that deep. It's literally face value. This doesn't
Yeah.
discredit her as the type of mother, this doesn't discredit her as, I mean, it makes, she seems filthy from what she put out, but I mean, that was all up on her. That was solely at her own discretion.
Yeah, I
And
don't
now
even
she knows for next time
mhm.
not to go that route and go about making it look like that. Simple.
Yeah, and I mean, wasn't it an extreme? I don't even know what her original title was, but was it not an extreme clean? I don't know, because all I saw
I've
was Reese's
never
video. I didn't see her original.
Yeah, I
I
don't
guess she took that
even
down.
yeah, I don't view her content. I literally just saw Reese's initial video and was like, whoa, like somebody is really out here doing that. It really was just a reaction to I seen Reese's video. Reese, honestly, I mean, has been giving her a lot of traffic. Like I'm sure a lot of people have been over
Girl,
to her channel
yes, yes.
checking all of that out. So, I mean, if I was her, I wouldn't even want that type of smoke or even go after a reactor after that. I would just call it a day. It'd
Yeah,
be
it's
grateful
just
for the
ridiculous.
traffic. Yeah.
Um, okay, I found, let me show you, let me share this with you guys. Wait, did I do this wrong? Okay, hold on.
Okay. Have a good one on a journey. Enjoy.
On a journey. Thank you for coming through. We appreciate it. Okay, so like I tell anyone, and if you watch this channel, you already know, I address the comments and I do them in the form of a video. So this is nothing new here, guys. Y'all know this. So, comment at your own discretion because it could end up in a video, right, Kels? I think I say that all the time. So Kathy Manning, is there a link? I'll make sure we'll put a link in the comments for you, Kathy. You can come to the front if you'd like, but we'll let your words speak for themselves at this moment. She says, I am outraged at Fran. She's outraged at me. Wow. She doesn't even know me. Like, girl, seriously? I can do a lot worse, and I can always do a lot better. But let me tell you, honey, oh, come on. Seriously. She's outraged, though, at Fran, at Reese, and Kels.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Kels, you've been a bad girl.
Oh,
three
man.
older. So, okay, if we're not born at the same second, are we not older? I mean, like, I don't know how old Sky is.
I do not. She could be older than me. I really don't know how old Sky
I don't know. Yeah. Okay, 3 older Black women degrading. Who degraded her? We didn't say nothing about her physical appearance.
No.
I didn't. I mean, I don't know.
I didn't either.
Yeah. The video that I saw, girl, Kathy Manning, you need to go sit down somewhere because
have a seat.
Have several seats. Degrading a young Black woman, and all of you on here laughing along. This is so wrong on all levels. You should be trying to help build her up and not tear her down. Who am I to tell her that she needs building up? Because she might be very happy where she is in life right now. Exactly. But you think that I need to go to her and tell her, girl, what you're doing is not good enough. You're not on this person's standards, Miss Kathy Manning. Madam Manning's level, you are not measuring up. And from her vantage point, all of us good Black women should be going and doing something special for Miss Sky, and that we need to let her know, we need to puff her up in some type of way.
Okay, so Kathy Manning, if you're out there, Kathy Manning, check this out. If I put out a sex tape and you see me as a mom vlogger and then see my sex tape and you have an opinion, I can't believe Kels would put that out, blah, blah, blah. And then people are defending, well, Kels got to get her money. I don't see no difference than I put it out there. So who's to blame but myself? I let it be known that this is the content. It's out there for your viewing pleasure. Take it as it is. And so when it comes to Sky's life, I mean, that was at her own discretion. She didn't have to put that video out there of her kitchen looking like that, but unfortunately she did. And because she did, I observed her content, Kathy Manning, and I reported on what I saw, and I gave my feedback on it. Now, Kathy Manning, I did not degrade her. All I said was, actually, I feel like I gave her a huge compliment. I said, if that was staged, she is bigger than YouTube. She needs to go ahead and work for Hollywood if that home was a staged production.
Yeah, she's a set designer.
It was incredible. So that is a complete compliment, Kathy Manning, because I couldn't stage anything that good. And that's just me, So I never degraded her. I never said, oh, she's a bad mom and her lips are ashy and she's trying to sell products and she ain't clean. I just clearly reacted to the video. Simple.
Right. Look, I don't know what the stipulations are on how to sell lip gloss. I would imagine there are some type of standards. And if that's the case, then she'd be responsible for that. That's not my undertaking. And, I'm not really worried about Sky's lip gloss because I know where I buy my lip gloss from, and I don't really buy lip gloss from anyone other than a couple of places. All right. Mm-hmm. And none of them are on YouTube. So I'm just going to leave that there. Now, as far as building other Black women up and not tearing them down, I think I do that on an everyday basis. You may not see it, Ms. Manning, But rest assured, I get my thing on in terms of motivating and encouraging all women, including Black women. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as far as Black women, we have to do better. Be let be our sister's keeper, not a killer of our own kind. What gets me, Kels, what really gets me, hold on, I'm going to magnify this so everybody can really see.
Mm-hmm.
What gets me is when people make a decision on what the empowerment is. Like,
Right.
hey, babe, how do you get to decide how I empower? Okay.
Exactly.
Like, I empower how I want to empower. You don't set the pace for me. Like, you're not going to tell me how I'm going to do something like that. It doesn't work that way. So just because you don't see the hustle doesn't mean that there's not something going on. And at the end of the day, that wasn't that type of video. I think if Sky learned, look, I don't know, I don't want to assume that Sky learned anything, but I know that all of us should have, I always say that we should all be retrospective and introspective. And at the end of the day, if she's sitting down with her coffee and thinking, okay, as a content creator, what can I do to replicate my results in terms of like having like a really good week in terms of watch time and views and things like that, but in a positive way, then I'm going to be looking for some other things that might be positive to comment on or to create content on. Now, this person is assuming that I'm not my sister's keeper and that I'm a killer of my own kind, I guess, with my words. And I mean, she's just ridiculous. That's just
Absolutely.
ridiculous.
Right.
Nothing that I said should kill anyone's spirit. We were having a good time. Sky needs to know that in the future, if you put something out there, it's going to get commented on. If you have a viral video, Tasha just joined us. If Tasha puts up a video and it gets 3 million views, not for the reason that Tasha put it up, maybe somebody like fell and broke their ankle, but everyone's like, oh my God, like maybe that wasn't the initial intent, but the reason why it went viral was some total other reason. Like, you have to understand the reason why some things go viral is not necessarily the initial intent. Sky may get some lessons learned after this. I don't know, but it's not my job to teach everybody. That's not my job. I have a job to teach one person, and that person is in my living room, and she's 8 years old. That's my main job as a mother. I am not a mother to that woman.
Hey, sis.
Hey, sis.
So let me say this real quick, and I'm gonna jump back off of here. But I just want to say this: at the end of the day, we don't know this lady's environment. Like, we don't know if she's a product of her environment. Again, that's an assumption because we don't know how. We saw the kitchen and the initial reaction. Again, I never saw. I'm like, y'all, I didn't see the original video because I don't view her channel on a regular. So I saw Reese's video because I do view Reese's channel on a regular. And my first reaction was, whose house is this? And she claims that she did that on purpose. Okay, like I said in my video, now you're saying that, but if that was the intention, you probably should have displayed that in your video. Then the reaction probably wouldn't have been like it was, because then you would have gave people a chance to understand your situation. I do know, even me saying that, people are because I know people have said, no, you should see other videos. Her house always looks like that. You know what? And you don't want to be judged by your house, but like we talked in the live the other day, like we live in a judgmental society. Like, everybody judgmental. You're judgmental when you decide which gas station you're going to get your gas from. Are you going to Speedway, or are you going to Shell? Or are you going to go to Quick Trip, or are you going to go to the other neighboring? Like, everybody judges. You judges when you go buy a car. You're judging which car you're going to buy. So, I mean, everybody judges. But what I think, Francois, what you're getting in your comment section is people are coming to your video and they're listening to you, right? And they're taking it as being gossip, because once the conversation is no longer, like, if it's me and you talking, we're gossiping, but it's a conversation between me and you. But once you take it to a platform, it's portrayed as gossiping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's exactly what it was. It was gossip.
Right. So that's how people are like, well, how can you, what? I mean, I'm just.
This is a reaction channel called Love, Lies, and Lace Fronts. Like, what the hell did you think it was? This isn't like
wait.
Bible Talk 25, 2020.
So when you do look, I get those crazy comments too. Like, it's
you know what I'm saying? Exactly.
It's just how people feel. I mean, if that's your perception, but like someone said in your chat now, like, you're not Captain Save a Kitchen. Like, you're not her mother.
Hello, exactly. I'm not her mother.
You're not her mother. You are a grown woman that's watching another grown woman, and everybody is looking at this grown woman like, sis, what's really going on over there? Like, did you really deliberately put that video? Like, sis, do you need some help? Do you need somebody to come over and help you? Sis, that's how people, it's not really, how are you tearing her down because you said,
damn, there's a sack of sugar on the floor.
Tasha?
You went to her house and took a picture of her kitchen and then popped it on the internet. That's tearing her down because you intentionally. No, Reese went to a public platform where she publicly put that video up, and Reese saw it, and she just decided to. Because again, you can't comment on her channel, so Reese was like, "Well, let me go on over here and see if my other sister's seen this." And that's how that went. You know, but people are gonna like, look, I don't get caught up in these comments because it's just like, look, okay, that's what you think. All right, next. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't, if that's your if you listen to me and out of my whole conversation, this is still your response, then sis, that's your response.
Right.
Like, what you want me to
cool. I'm not like offended. I think what bothered me, and it's not even bothered as in like, oh, it's going to ruin my day, or oh, stay tuned for my I'm quitting YouTube video. No, it was more so the arrogance of feeling like people are supposed to feel sorry for someone who has not been asked to feel. There are people out here that we watch every day who want pity, who are asking for help, who are pleading their cases for lots of different grace, okay? This woman got on here as pleased as punch and did a clean with me, okay? She asked nobody for nothing, and she said that in many videos. I didn't ask y'all for nothing, okay? Who are you, Kathy Manning, Blue Owl Mama, and I'm gonna find another one too, to be so arrogant that you look at someone and are pitying someone? I mean, I think that, hey Tasha, I think Kel's got disconnected some kind of way. But do you know what I'm saying, Tasha? Like, don't you think that that's rude?
No, because she's pitying her because obviously she's looking at in her mind, this Kathy Manning woman is looking at a poor Black woman because she's looking at the contents of her kitchen and it doesn't appear to be someone who's like middle class or high class. So she's looking at it as, oh my God, this poor Black woman, like she's struggling over there. And this Kathy woman probably has a real nice kitchen. So she's looking at it like, well, wait a minute. But again, Sky didn't put it up there like, hey, y'all, I want y'all to feel sorry for me. She put it up there like,
happy.
Right. She was. She put it up there like, I'm cleaning my kitchen.
So why is that? To me, I feel that's arrogant because everybody has, that's
not arrogant, Francis. It's just like when you
Tasha, let me just say,
Go out on the side of the street and you see a homeless person. You're gonna what?
Homeless
Feel
is
sorry
not
for. You're
okay.
gonna feel sorry for that homeless person, right? Because
Okay, but that's not the same thing as what we're talking about. Everyone doesn't have the same home, okay? Just because someone doesn't live where I live, and just because someone doesn't live just because I don't live where she lives and I don't live where someone else lives, I don't want to, I mean, I'm sure there's a billionaire, millionaire, upper middle class person. I don't want anyone looking at me and feeling sorry for me because I don't live on their side of town, because they would never live where I live. Who am I to think that I'm going to feel sorry for her because I wouldn't live where she's living? I mean, I don't know. That's just not me. If someone is happy and proud of where they live, then I'm going to be happy and proud to be their friend and come to their home. If that's someone who I know. I don't know Sky. I'm not going to feel sorry for her. If she's happy and proud, works hard, pays her bills, and is confident and happy to live where she lives, who am I to feel sorry for her? She may be very happy in her lifestyle. I think it's very arrogant for someone to tell you that what you have is not good enough. Yeah, I can hear you now. Hello? It's like, Tasha, I can hear you coming in and okay, so guys, I don't know. Let me see what La Quinta said. Tasha, I don't know. I can't hear you, hon. So La Quinta is saying everyone is not cut out for this platform. So when people comment, they're expressing their reaction. So they shouldn't get mad just because their reaction is in the form of a video. And thank you, La Quinta. You totally get it, because here comes Tasha. Hey, Tasha, sorry, we lost you.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but I heard everything you're saying, and you made valid points. But what you have to look at, Francois, like as a society, people, you know how they use the term the less fortunate. You know what I'm saying? So people who are more fortunate look at the people that are less fortunate, because again, there's different classes. There's poor, middle, and high classes. So everybody can't be in the same class. So so some people will look at others who are less fortunate and be like, wow. So maybe that Kathy Manning, again, I don't know, but what it sounds like from the comment that you read, she's just like, hey, this girl, obviously it appears that she's struggling, and it appears that you're not. So don't down her. Wait a minute, don't down her. But it wasn't you downing her. It was just you saying, like, you just
right, but by her assuming I'm downing Sky, she's downing me. You see what I'm saying? That's the hypocrisy.
Yeah, but the video wasn't about you. It was about her, Sky. So that
became about me when she came into my comments and attacked me. That's my point. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't even that deep for me.
Yeah, but my thing is this, with this type of what we're doing here, like, that's gonna happen. Like, everybody ain't gonna. Of course.
And I'm not mad, but my thing is, it's like, my point today in going live and talking about this is to say, you know what? It's easy to make someone like me the bad guy. And it's not even so much to make Sky a bad guy. She's not a bad guy. She's a content creator who put up a video. Okay. At the end of the day, the bottom line is, I'm not, like Gwen said, I'm not Captain Save a Kitchen. I treat people all the same. I'm not going to treat you better because you've got more, and I'm not going to treat you worse because you have less. That's the type of person I am. And maybe that's very unique, but I'm not going to treat someone a certain type of way because I all of a sudden assume that they have less than me. I'm not going to assume that she's less fortunate or any of that. Just because you don't have a certain amount of money doesn't necessarily, I mean, I guess that's what they call it, less fortunate. But I think that as a society, some of these labels that we like to give people, we need to stop using so that they can go away as fast as possible. Because at the end of the day, I think putting people in boxes like that. Well, I don't use it.
Right.
I don't
there's
use
always poor, middle, and high class. So the people that's in middle class, the people that are in the poor class are less fortunate than the people in the middle class. The people that's in high class, the middle class is less fortunate of the people that's in the middle. Like that's always going. That's not going anywhere.
Well, I mean, I don't know how many people I have heard say things like, well, when I grew up, we didn't have a lot, but you know, we had a lot of love in our house and I had a lot of books, and that's why I got straight A's, went to Princeton and became like the most world-renowned neurosurgeon or whatever the case might be. You know what I mean? Like in their eyes, they weren't poor. They may not have had a lot of money, but even, you know, I don't know how many people have read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, but where he talks about poverty as a mindset. And yes, you may have less money, but there's also a mindset of poverty. And maybe that's not her mindset. Maybe she's like, you know, she's just moving forward. She's coming up. She's doing what she's got to do. And that's not her mindset. Just because of where she's at or what she's got in her bank account doesn't necessarily make you the person that you are. That's just the way I see it. And when people make these type of comments to me, I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I think it's, I don't know. I have
my Wi-Fi signal. Let me say this real quick, friends.
Mm-hmm.
My
Go
Wi-Fi
ahead.
signal is horrible here because it rained here all day, and I don't know. Anytime it rains here, it messes up my Wi-Fi signal. But and that's what would happen Saturday. It was raining here Saturday. And anyway, but look, at the end of the day, I just wish that lady Sky would have used more common sense than put that video out there like that. Because, like I said, like even if she, as a person, or you know, with feelings and emotions, if she would have been somebody that viewed that same video, but it was somebody else's content, more than likely her initial thought would have been, whoa, what's going on over there? Like, why is that kitchen? Like she would have had to think that. So with her, even her, if it was somebody else's kind, like if she came to my channel and my kitchen was looking like that, she would have been like, damn. Now I do understand she's not a reaction channel. Like she says, I'm not a reaction channel. But what I think is going on is Sky feels like reactions is what grew those three mommies, and she looks up to those three mommies here on this platform. She aspires to be like them. Okay. Right. But reactions didn't grow their channel. Their content grew their channel. Like they had good stuff going on over there, you know? And so that's what grew their channel. Reactions didn't grow their channel. They already had a platform before the reactions even came about. So that ain't, if she wants to grow her channel, just keep putting up your single mom content, you know, showing us showing your people, your audience, what you go through as being a single mom of 6 children, you know, but also, again, worry about your look and your brand, because she does have older children that can potentially be out at school and be like, y'all over there living like that. Y'all over there living like that's what wows me with these people on this platform. Y'all living in the moment. Y'all not understanding that this stuff can be viewed a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now. And your children that is a part of your channel could be subjected to that. Like they looking at it like, well, I'm bringing money in here to take care of them. Yeah, but when they go to school by themselves. You're not going to be there to fight those battles they could potentially have because you chooses to air stuff out about your family and yourself that shouldn't be aired.
Right. Well, this is true.
So that's all I'm saying. Like, be like, if I was, you know, when my kids were little, yeah, I wouldn't have did a YouTube channel. If I did, it would have been something like a particular niche that wouldn't involve. I had to take in consideration that my kids deserve, like, they didn't sign up for this, you know. Now, these kids are much, much smaller, so they're looking at like they don't have a voice, but they most certainly will have a voice when they get to the age and they start going out in this social world, which is school, and yet you can't protect them from what's going on in the school, because guess what? You don't go to school with them. And that can happen, especially these women with these large platforms. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know who's viewing your content. That's all I'm saying. You know, but if you want to keep portraying these shenanigans like your kids are never going to grow and get bigger and become your age one day, then sis, you keep on doing what you're doing. But you're going to suffer the consequences, because at the end of the day, you live with those kids. You don't live with the people that come view your content, because you can clearly turn it on and turn it off, but you can't turn your kids on and off. They live there.
Right. Well, and like I think Blah commented, she said everybody is hating, she's living good. I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how she feels. You know? She says she's living good.
Well, and she probably is. She paid her rent this month, or if she was able to get food in the house, and maybe because she doesn't have, I don't know if she does. Maybe if she doesn't have a 50 or 65-inch screen TV, that's okay, just long as they got something to watch. And that might be good for her. I don't know, because I don't know what's going on. I haven't seen the whole view of her home. I don't know what's going on. I saw that kitchen on Reese's video, and my thought was, what's going on here? Because I was flabbergasted that
Tasha, I think we lost you. Hey, babe. What's that? Tasha, I think I lost you. Babe, you got something for me? You coming? Yeah, I got something for you. Guys, I think we lost Tasha. Hold on one second. Does anyone else want to join? Does anyone have oh geez, I lost my screen, guys. Okay, I'm back. Let me, oh, here we go. Tasha, can you hear me? Okay. I lost Tasha, guys. Hi, Elise. Does anyone want to join the conversation? She's not living large. Look, my main thing is this. Look, number one, when you guys see a reaction video that I do, I'm reacting on the video. There are some channels that I watch that I know more of their history, obviously, because it may be something I've been watching for years. Just like if someone engaged you on like your favorite show, like let's just say Scandal or something, right? And you go and like, let's say, or for instance, Scandal, but that's over with. But let's just say you watch Insecure or Sex and the City. That's an older show. So you're talking about those shows, you're making those references, you know, the history, all of that kind of stuff, right? So that's where I'm coming from sometimes with other videos, because I happen to know more about those channels. But guys, they're called a channel because YouTube wants you. This is like the plan for YouTube is like to be the next TV. Okay. You can see it on your Roku. You can see it on Apple TV. People watch YouTube more than TV. People are tuning in. When YouTube tells you to post like frequently on a schedule, have the same times, it's because they want you to have your viewers see your channel like programming, like a TV show they can count on every Tuesday night at 9:00, right? And that's for a reason. So, you know, people are seeing the humanity behind people. And of course, these are real people. But again, these are TV shows. We don't know some of the programs that we're watching. I mean, I know people say, oh, so-and-so's a liar, so-and-so is this, so-and-so is that. Keep in mind the reason why you may or may not be saying that, because we know that some of these people are creating storylines and things like that. We don't know what is true, what's not true. We don't know what is staged, what's not staged. And my opinion, although someone else might feel that I'm arrogant, I don't know. is that someone feels that because I have a same heritage as someone else, need to go, and because maybe I have a little bit better job than they do and have a bigger house than they do, or whatever the case might be, because I appear to be doing better than that person, that I need to help that person. How do you know I'm not helping by sending them an extra 100, 500 views? And that bumps their viewership up. That bumps their subscribership up. That gave them more watch hours. You don't know what the help is. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I just think some people need to get off their high horses and stop acting like everybody out here is supposed to be like another leg of social services. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is not out here to be pitied. Everyone out here is not looking for a helping hand, contrary to popular belief. Because I tell you what, I'm gonna show you this. Oh yeah. Thank you. I hate French fries. You see that Cash App? That Cash App is there not because I need y'all to pay a bill. Hey, Nikki, my Cash App is not there because I want you to pay a bill. Give me just 1 second, Nikki. It's not there because I want you to pay my bill. It's there because it's like me being a bartender and I've just put my tip jar out. I'm sitting here. I am providing entertainment, information. I'm talking about your channels that you watch. I'm a channel that you watch. And if you guys decide that you want to put a couple of dollars in my tip jar, go right on ahead. But I'm not going to ever be on here asking y'all to buy me toothbrushes and beds. I'm not going to do that. I don't need you to do that. My Cash App is not on here because I need something. It's because I'm putting it out there because I'd love for you to show me that, you know, hey, I'm doing a good job for you. I show up, you enjoy my entertainment, and that's it. If you put something in there, you do. If you don't, you don't. And that's okay. Okay. So, hey, Nikki, what do you have to say?
Hey.
How are you?
I'm doing good.
Thank you for joining me.
No problem. Feeling broke. The kids just took all my money trying to get ready for Memorial Day weekend.
Well, you should have put your Cash App in your name, ma'am.
Really?
Yeah, why not? Why not? If you come in here, you can put your Cash App or your PayPal, whatever you decide.
No.
Okay, if you'd like to.
But I
your Cash App, okay.
Respond to Sky and the whole her situation thing. I don't give any pity. She chose to put it on the world, on YouTube for the world to see. She wanted a reaction. She got the reaction. So why complain now? Why are her subscribers saying "woe is me" when that's what she wanted?
Right.
She wanted people to react. And for those saying, "Oh, y'all should help her," this and the third. If she doesn't have the mindset to get up and do better for herself, who is anybody else to do it for her?
Right. I mean,
how has nothing to do with it?
How would you feel?
And I bought a house.
Exactly. Hello. Yeah.
Making $12 an hour.
When I bought my house, yeah, I mean, I was definitely not in the situation that I am today, put it that way. And it was the best thing that I ever did because it was definitely I didn't realize how much of a come up it was going to be. Right. But it turned out to be one of the best financial decisions that I've ever made. But how would you feel if however you are today, and some millionaire is walking down the street and makes a decision that he or she should feel sorry for you because you're not where they are, and they make assumptions that you're poor because you're not a millionaire, and they make assumptions about you and say, hey, can I help you? Do you need help? You appear to be, not on my level.
I would
How insulting is that? Is that only not insulting if you are quote unquote poor? Like, who makes a decision? And I'm not being funny here. I mean, I know that there's certain income brackets that define poor, right? But if someone's making a judgment in their head, they know nothing about your bank account. Who makes that decision? And would you not be insulted?
And it's her subscribers that's making that assumption.
Right. Because I'm giving her the same respect I'm going to give you, that I'm going to give Miss Della, that I'm giving Dear 2B or Coco Love or anyone in this. We are all just up in here. We are all women. And that's it. I don't care what you have, what you don't have. I'm going to treat you all the same. Right?
Right. Like I think it was Tasha who said, I don't remember who said it earlier, but it's all a mindset. I come from a third world country where our bathroom was outside.
What where?
St. Kitts and Nevis in the West Indies.
Okay. Yeah.
Where when I grew up, things are a lot updated now, but in the 80s, you go outside, your kitchen is in a wooded house, your bathroom is in the back somewhere, and the toilet is dug up in the dirt and it's the concrete. Like, so from me to go from there and from a whole bunch of other people to go from where they've come from, it's all in the mindset. The way she's going about it is just all wrong. She's not thinking about her kids in the long run and how her kids are going to be perceived with the things that she's doing. I get she's trying to use YouTube as a come up, but that's the wrong type of come up.
Well, but look at it this way. Look, today it's this. Let me tell you, look, she could have 5 videos from now and have a viral video, or 5 years from now, Sky could have opened Sky cookies or Sky lip gloss, okay? And people could be like, are you freaking kidding me? Not Miss Sky, not the new Miss Mary Kay. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. Look, we serve the magnificent God, right? We don't know what's in Sky's future 5 years from now. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. Who am I to make it? I don't know. I don't know what's in her future. I don't know what's in mine. I know what I'm working towards, but we don't know what's in her future. And I guarantee you, people, if they look back at this video today, is only going to get her more people to say like, oh, wow, really? Oh my gosh. Sign me up. If she's like makes it into an MLM, that's the come up story. Do you not know how many poor, look at how many people who have come from dirt poor beginnings who tell that story? Oh, how many times does Oprah tell us how poor she grew up? How many times does Oprah tell us like the whole story? How her mother and father knew each other one time. They had one sexual encounter, made her, they never saw each other again. And that she was raised by other relatives, you know, her whole entire story does. And, you know, back Mississippi, you know, everything she because it makes it more even just kind of like, oh my God, you came from that and you are a billionaire, Oprah Winfrey.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? Like no one's going to care 5 years from now that she had a dirty house video when she's selling Sky's cleaning appliances. You know what I mean? Or, you know, she ends up, you know, that's my point. Maybe that's not going to happen, but if it does happen, no one's going to care. I guarantee you. Yeah. No one's going to care.
It's possible. She could probably will blow up, be something big, do something, learn from this and actually be more productive in a different way that'll actually earn generational wealth instead of YouTube view fame.
Right. And just like some little cash here and there.
Right. I think that's what most of these moms' problems are. They're just looking at YouTube views fame. They're not thinking about generational wealth. Like, you're putting stuff out not to help your children in the long run. It's making your kids look bad and to look back and for them to get picked on. You're not, they can't go to college with that. They can't say I have investments or this and that with that type of videos, with the videos these moms put out. They're not thinking big enough. And like somebody said earlier, it's just all a mindset.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I mean, there's a certain point where you have to decide, okay, is what I'm putting out worth the potential fallout in the future? Like, let's just say, I don't know, Black China or Amber Rose or something like that. These girls do a lot. Their payout to some may seem like, okay, maybe it is worth it. I don't know if it's worth it or not. It's going to have to be for them to decide. Are people going to be teasing those boys? I don't know. We could ask like a ton of women who've done Playboy and Penthouse and who have who've done dancing to put food on the table and all of those things. Like, did their kids ever find out? How did they feel about it? Like, did they warn them before it came out? That kind of stuff. But there's a lot of people who have done things that some people would never do to put food on the table, and it just has to be okay.
If she was getting actually money to put food on the table, then okay. Mm-hmm. But for pennies, it's not worth the embarrassment.
Yeah, but see, I agree with you, but it's one of those things that may not be how she looks at it, because depending on what she's making on YouTube, she could be making a couple of $100. She could be making almost $1,000. I don't know. I don't think she's not making, like what others are making. She's probably making a little bit of money. I don't know. She decides to share that. I don't care. And I don't want anyone saying like, oh, Francois is trying to figure out what's in her pockets. I don't care. Mm-hmm. What she gets. But what I'm saying is, I don't know if that's enough to pay her bills. It's certainly not enough for me to pay my bills. So, YouTube money for me is like, maybe if I can buy myself a camera, I'll be happy with that at some point. But yeah, like this month, it's not buying a camera, but I just got monetized on this channel. So, this channel hasn't really seen its potential yet, but no matter what, I'm also not doing anything that I think I need to be ashamed of. Now, contrary to what some other people think, well then, they don't necessarily like it, but they don't have to subscribe either.
Right.
So, like I said, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like it was ruining my day, but I just felt like it was a good conversation to have, because I'm just like, since when do we all of a sudden start saying like, hey, do you need help? Hey, you look like we don't live in the same zip code. Do you need my help? Like, I would never do that. I'm sorry. That's just not because I'm not a helpful person, but just because I don't want to make assumptions
right,
based on what I'm thinking is less fortunate than me. I think I'm just not going to do that. That's just not.
Sky also seems like the type where even if whether it was Reese or anybody else had put out a reaction and was super positive about it, she would have still went off, because she wanted people talking. She wanted people talking. Mm-hmm. So she would have went off, go the same way, out her mouth sideways, even if it was somebody doing a super positive reaction. Say, hey, instead of doing this, you should get that to put this there, and giving her directions is how to organize her kitchen and actually make what she do have and work with what she has. She would have went off anyways, because she wanted people talking. That was her main goal.
Well, hey, mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. You know what I mean? Because to me, I thought Reese's video was hilarious. I thought the observations that she made were funny. I watched her first video. The second video that people are referring to, I would say, I don't know, I didn't watch it. I haven't watched it. And, I'm not going.
The third video?
The third, I saw a little bit of it this morning. Yeah, I was like, oh my God.
Seconds, I was on.
I was like, what is going on? And then I went, because I started watching it, and because I didn't really want to miss any of the jokes, I went to Sky's video so I could get the full reference, and then I never made it back because, I'm also, my daughter's here. I'm trying to get things done. And, that's my first priority. So I never got to finish all the way through Skies. Therefore, I never got back like maybe through like minute like 5.5 minutes on Reese's to go back and finish it up. But
Don't even waste your sentence finishing Sky's video. Within halfway, I had a headache. I was just like, oh my gosh, she's coming off that like a mental case. It's like, what? How? What? When? I couldn't.
well, I think it's just one of those where she's like, look, I think anyone who gets reacted on, let's just speak from that perspective. When someone gets reacted on initially, you can't help but feel attacked, right? But I think that as she grows, and this is now me giving some YouTube advice, as she grows and as she gets more used to this environment, mommy, stop it, mommy. If my dog takes down my green screen, as she grows and gets more experience in YouTube, she's not going to care. I mean, when people start reacting on you, that just means more money. That means more views, more attention, more everything. Okay? Because if the thing is that, what kills a YouTube channel is that nobody's watching, nobody's listening, no one's watching, no one's tuning in, right? When you've got people tuning in, good, bad, it's all views. Indifferent is what is going to kill a channel. Okay, that's what's going to kill a channel. Sammy J, the Black community is the most, mommy, stop, Black community is the most judgmental community in society. Sad to say, constructive criticism 100% different than judgment. Oh my God, did you guys see that? Mommy. Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, constructive criticism, look, it just depends on who's on the other end of it. I agree with what you're saying, Sammy, because, I'm all about constructive criticism. Everybody isn't ready. She's, I don't know her, so I don't even really want to speak on her. I don't even know her. If this is the first that she's getting reacted on, then of course it can be painful, being reacted on. But like they say, if you're popping, people are going to react on you, right? I mean, whether you are what's popping that's cool, or you are what's popping that may not be so cool. But if people are talking about you and you're in social media, that's what you want, right? I don't think there's anything, I mean, it's mission accomplished. She did what, if she was trying to get noticed and trying to get her video out there, well then, mission accomplished. Mommy. Y'all, my dog keeps coming through on my green screen. Anyway, hey, Della, let's see. Tasha, what are you saying? Let me see. Someone's saying facts, Tasha. Okay. Yeah, I mean, look, Asia, like, for instance, not to bring up, I'm not going to bring that whole thing up, but look, people have been reacted on, people have been commented on. It doesn't always feel awesome to have that happen to you. But at the end of the day, if you're a YouTuber, best thing for you to do is to stay focused on your channel and keep putting out your content. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? My thing today, I am a reactor. I react on videos. This is nothing new for me. Discussing the comments. You guys know this. You can look in my playlist and see this is not like, oh, she did a addressing the comments video today. This is nothing new. And I just, sometimes I feel like people will make certain comments and make certain judgments, and we all do this, of course. I get it. But I don't, in terms of like making a decision of who I'm going to react on and who I'm not, because all of us, like, you feel sorry for this person, babe. Huh? Are you talking on the phone?
No, I'm talking to Tonio.
He's here?
No, he on the phone.
Oh, okay. My husband he was talking. I was like, okay. I didn't know if he was talking to me or what. Anyway, but yeah, I feel like, you know what? It's just, I'm not gonna make, I'm not gonna put on kid gloves just because you think I should see something. I'm not trying to be insensitive, but if she wanted some help or assistance from someone, well, Della, you know what? Today, though, she is poppin'. I mean, poppin' doesn't necessarily mean that she is like flavor of the month, but poppin' is the fact that, conversations are being had, reaction videos are being made. So in that sense, right now, she is what's poppin'. So, I mean, yeah, she may not necessarily, and again, subjective. I mean, if whoever is not being discussed is not popping, I'm sorry. Like, you know what I'm saying? There are people out here who are putting out very clean, slick. Yeah. Okay. So there's people out here who are spending money and a lot of time on videos. And unfortunately, I mean, I watched a couple of channels the other day. I mean, gosh, the cameras were so sharp, just great videography, and they're not getting any views. Like, this is what people want to watch on YouTube. She should take this and grow her. Exactly, Asia. You know what I'm saying? Like, exactly. And yeah, I get what you're saying, Della. Yeah, she should just be like, right now, if I were her, I would be like filming my ass off. Every time someone came to my channel, I would have some new content for them. And I would get back to me. I would get back to talking about myself and not about other people or anything else. And you know what? If you are living good and you are enjoying your home and your home is looking completely different from the way it did on that day, or it's looking the exact same, own it. If you're happy where you are and you're doing good for yourself, own it. You know what I mean? Who am I to make you think otherwise? You know what I'm saying? So it's all good with me. Well, is it Spice First Lady Z? Um, you know, Reese isn't here to defend herself. And if Reese is here, Reese, you're welcome to come and chime in if you'd like to. If not, no worries. Hey, Sonia. But yeah, I'm sure she's been getting her share of comments. I mean, I don't know. I mean, look, sometimes people just want an excuse to say, I'm unsubscribing, like, that's okay. I mean, I love my subscribers and I appreciate everyone who comes through and who subscribes to my channel and who, kind of come through for everything that I put up and stuff. But when someone says that they're not happy and they're not digging what I'm doing, I get it. And you are not required to stay. But I mean, and I hate that you feel that way. But, and that's it. I'm not going to beg anyone to stay. You know what I mean? Like, if they're not happy, Reese was clearly being funny. And I mean, yeah, look, it's never fun to be on the butt end of a roast, right? Never, never. And I say that from experience. It's not fun to be on the other end of a roast, but at the end of the day, take it, move on. And if you're here to stay on YouTube, keep posting. Just keep posting, mind your own business, and just keep it moving, because the more you bring to it, the more that will come from it. So yeah, let's see what else. So did you guys see? So it was funny because, yeah, I did have a lot of comments. I had some comments. I don't know if you guys noticed, but Jasmine had commented in a video that I put up. And I was going to talk about that because that was kind of funny. Because I put up this video today basically to Chrissy, like, hey, Chrissy, someone left you a comment in my comments, if you wouldn't mind answering to this. So someone said to me that I was, what did they say? Hold on. It was funny. And it just made me think. I was just like, you know what? Let me make sure that I let Jasmine know that she's got some comments over here that she needs to come and address, because, someone said that I was just trying to stir the pot. And I was basically like that I was being messy today by putting that video out, asking Chrissy about her pod. But seriously, and you can see it, I put it in the video that someone asked me, hey, what's going on with the pod? And I'm like, okay, I don't know, but I'll ask Chrissy for you. And I did. So they said that all I was doing was just stirring the pot. And I mean, I'm a reaction channel. What else am I supposed to, you know what I mean? Like, come on. I mean, we're not having prayer over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously. But it opened up the conversation about people saying like, hey, they turn their comments off. They only turn them on when they want something from us, kind of thing. And, I don't know. You know what I mean? That's true. But what did that lady say? It was funny because I was like, you know what? You getting ready. You don't like reactions. You get ready to be in a reaction video too. Let's see. What was her name? Where is that? She might have gone and deleted it. Oh, she was mad at me today. But I thought it was kind of funny. Let's see. She may have deleted it. Anyway, there was someone who said that I basically was like stirring the pot today because, but hey, like, I am not a reporter. I am not a journalist. Okay. But, if there were reporters and journalists on YouTube, which of course there are some, but they call us bloggers, right? It's my job to ask questions. I can do that. So that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. People feel like when you ask a question, it's all about being funny and you are, trying to call people out and stuff like that. And I don't know. I don't know where all of a sudden it just came to, that nobody can ask anybody anything. Nobody can provide constructive criticism. I mean, it's just ridiculous. The minute that you are speaking on someone else, automatically you are bashing, you are like some bad person. And that's, I don't agree with that. Gosh, I wish I could find that comment. I think that person took it down. That stinks because I would really have liked to have. Yeah. Anyway, but that's okay. But yeah, let me go back to this other one then. Their comments are in the question. Hey Della, I see that. We don't know if you have you know what? I don't have a journalism degree though. I don't. I did get some feedback. Now, my blog is not the best. Whoever hasn't had a chance to go visit my blog, it's francoisvlogs.com. I do have a blog where I've actually written some little blog posts, and I have gotten some good feedback that they actually enjoyed my writing and they thought that I was a very good writer, actually. So I'm not saying that. That's just the feedback that I've gotten. And Nikki, thank you for joining the conversation. If there's anyone out here who would like to join the conversation, you are more than welcome to do so. I'd love to talk to you. Oh, I'm so mad. I can't find that comment, guys, because it was actually really kind of funny. Let me just look at one other thing. I was just like, seriously, y'all are taking this like it's not that serious. Is this her? No. Bye, Riza. You going to go cook dinner? So, Tamla, this is what I'm going to say. Yes, she likes to be in control of her narrative. And I mean, I think we all should, right? Chrissy purposely puts stuff out there. I mean, she said it. And she said, hey, I gave you something to react on. And that's, she definitely is working with the reactors. And I don't mean like she's calling me on the phone, but she has been in this game. She's done YouTube long enough that she knows when she puts something out there, if it's going to ride a wave or if she wants something. She knows that when she puts out, like she put that video out the other day of homie kissing on her neck, that was going to get her a lot of views. That's why this week you've also seen her referencing why I left. This is why I did this. This is why I did that. She is, I don't want to say it's just clickbait. I guess it is clickbait, but it's not. It's clickbait in the sense that she is being strategic on referencing things that she knows that people are going to tune in for. I mean, she knows what she's doing. And that there are people out here who are like, leave her alone. Can't she date? I'm like, girl, go ahead and date. I'm happy that you're dating. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I'm happy you're dating, or I'm happy if you're not dating. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, do you, boo? I mean, whatever the woman decides to do, she is a grown woman. Who am I to tell her who to have and who not to have? What I'm saying is this: when you put up like a 5-minute video and literally 6 seconds are of some mystery man kissing on the nape of your neck, you didn't put that there for no one to talk about. And you know that people talk about you on this internet. Like, yeah, Coco. I have a video. I've got several videos where I've pulled that video out all the time. I've got a piece of tape for when she was mad about something. She was in her bathroom and she was talking about how this whole thing works with the reactors. And I don't know if you've all seen it. I'm sure some of you have. Yes, she is strategic in her game for getting views, for sure. You caught her off guard with the pod question, though. Yeah, I think I caught her off guard with the fountain question too. She, I've caught her off guard a couple of times. To think Chrissy's maybe not even watching right now is a mistake. And to think Jasmine is not watching right now is a mistake, to think that, because they are clearly watching. Chrissy struck my channel within like a short period of time of me putting up a video a month ago. I don't know, someone could say, oh, someone called me. They always love to say that. But no, they're watching. But let me share this. And I'm going to show you, for those of you who didn't see it. So this is a reaction from our homegirl, Jasmine. Jasmine, if you're watching, you can come on through anytime and come answer these comments, boo. Okay? So Jasmine said to my video that I put up earlier this week, she said first, okay, so I put up a video just kind of asking a couple of questions, and she was very nice to come through and answer. Wait, she said, wait, she was in the bathroom. Was it clean, Fran? Who was in the bathroom? Who? Okay, beautiful array, indigenous queen. Who won't? Don't worry, she won't. Or are you saying don't worry, she won't? Is that what you're trying to say? I don't know. Jasmine came through and answered these comments. Okay. I put up a video and she said first, he does watch my videos. LOL. He's working, if you must know. And no, he don't got another woman. LOL. And so, Jasmine, I mean, sometimes starting a sentence with "and" is okay, but not every sentence. And no, she don't talk about me, about how I'm dressing. I just have respect for people around me and don't want to feel uncomfortable. That's me, to be honest. And I also dress appropriate around them. Jasmine has come back to this comment a couple of times. This has been edited numerous times, so I'm not really sure what that's all about, why she keeps coming back and having to edit this. But at the end of the day, let's see. So basically, my video was basically stating that text that she got, I was just kind of like, that doesn't really look like, a text that a guy would send, like with all of those emojis. So her answer is yes, he's real. I don't know why she had to tell me he was working. And then, sorry guys, why is this up here? I probably blew this up too big. Anyway, because I said that he probably doesn't watch her videos. And she says, yes, he does watch her videos. That's what she was referencing, that he does watch her videos. The reason why I said he probably doesn't watch your videos is because I didn't say that. Okay, the reason why I said he probably doesn't watch your videos is because she was saying all of these things about this guy. And for a woman that talks so much about her ex, to have a guy who is saying like he loved, like, that Bay video she did, the music video, the try on haul. I don't know that I would be comfortable dating some guy who is constantly talking about his ex-girlfriend. So that was my reference as to, if you do have someone, he's probably not watching your videos, because you talk about your ex all the time, and not just in reference to your kids. It's more so in reference to like your relationship and having like a whole much of attention about what he's doing, what he's not doing, who he's talking to, like if he's talking to his other baby mamas, all that kind of stuff. Okay. That was what my reference was about. Not so much like, I don't know. Me personally, I would not be comfortable like watching someone's videos who is constantly talking about someone else if I'm supposed to be like your new man. And I would think that you would temper that conversation a little bit. And if you're really not with him, why are you not talking about me? If I'm Bae, why I got to be secret Bae? And if that's Bae, why wasn't Bae with you to bring you some flowers or something on Mother's Day? If that's Bae, when he's telling you that you're achieving, that you're next to achieving greatness, why that had to be like a LOL and laugh emojis. Like, I wish my husband would tell me that I was achieving greatness and put some laughing faces and LOL but anyway, so whatever. I was like, oh, so that was a question I had. And then she made some references about dressing. And I either was like, okay, well, I don't know. You saw my video. If you didn't see my video, go check it out. But I had some questions on like, did your mom have to tell you to get dressed? Was it dress better? Dress more understated? I mean, I was asking the question, but she says that no. My mother, basically, I'm assuming she's meaning no. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. She did not talk to me about how I dress. I'm dressing how I'm dressing. I dress, I have respect for the people around me. She's the one who said she didn't want to be uncomfortable around the man, the boyfriend. Okay. So whatever, like Jasmine, you said it. I didn't. Right. Okay. So we see our wonderful Coco Love, who was in the chat, was the first to comment. And so, and like I said about that Cash App, she put that right in there. Ebony R26 Cash App, y'all. Okay. Michi K, Jazz, from the dressing comment, to be honest, I felt like your mom said something to you because you probably went over there braless a couple of times. I mean, you can get on camera for thousands of people to see you looking disheveled and boobies flopping everywhere. Then you put a spin on it like you're dressing better because other people are the ones with the problem. So, okay. Just had some eyeball emojis like, okay, I'm watching, I'm looking, I'm hearing. So, you know what I'm saying, guys? Like, this is kind of like the shuffle that they play with us. Like they say something and then they kind of try to walk it back and almost try to like gaslight the reactors and then get on their channels and try to make it seem like we don't know what we're talking about. Girl, Coco, of course it was. I mean, I don't know who sent it to her, but I just don't see a man writing that note. That's all I'm saying. That's not that's not a way most men write. So, and then the grammar was so poor that I was like taken aback. And I know that Jasmine has said on many occasions that she has a bachelor's degree. Excuse me for just a second. Mommy, watch out. Mommy, move. Okay. Oh, my dog kept coming around my ottoman and my green screen. I wouldn't call her so-called bae a bae. I would say he is a friend with benefits. Yeah, I don't know. She called him bae. So yeah, everyone's going to call it something different. But I just said bae because she said bae. So let's see. Mommy. Y'all, you taking my set down. Excuse me for just a second. Okay, sorry guys. My dog is having like a really good time walking around my green screen. Farrah, shut my door, please. Okay. Thank you, babe. Okay. My family is so funny. Okay, so look, I don't want to look, you guys can get on here and read these comments, but obviously, you know what I'm saying? I don't care what any of her subscribers say, any of you guys watching right now. It's cool with me. You are all welcome over here. We have respectful debate and conversation. And I don't bash anyone. This is what happens. I'm going to discuss the video. I'm going to discuss what I saw, and I'm going to discuss the questions that I have. Whoever's perception is just that. It's their perception. It's like a Nene Leakes. Like I said what I said. And that's it. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. Now, I'm open to hearing other people's comments and other people's ideas. And hey, maybe you got this wrong. Maybe you think I got it right. I don't know. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm going to make my videos. I'm going to make my observations. You guys come talk to me through the comments. I usually come through and address back the comments. Jasmine obviously knows this. She came through to talk to me. You don't see me talking in videos. I don't talk about anything other than Jasmine, the adult. I don't talk about her children. If I've ever said anything, it's she's got a nice family. She's got cute kids, whatever the case might be. I don't talk about other people's children. I don't talk about my own on here. So, you know, I'm talking about the woman's whose name is on this channel, and that's it. So, you know, guys, let's see, there's no way she earned it. Yeah, Asia, I mean, she definitely talked about, I mean, you could see obviously last week she was bothered, okay? She was bothered. Now, after seeing some of the other videos that came out, you could see like, oh, okay, this must have been shot on Tuesday. This must have been shot, or whatever day it was. You could see like the hairstyles. You could see the difference in the camera when she switched up between the new camera that she got. When she was saying she was bothered and all that other stuff. Yes, Stacey, but she was very bothered. And you know, hey, that's legit. I think I'd have been bothered too. Like, I appreciate you being honest with your emotions and saying, hey, I was bothered. I was pissed. But when you try to gaslight people and tell people that they're not, or then get on your live and try to make it seem like people are talking, because honestly, the people in the live, I mean, I see names I don't recognize. Now, I'm not sitting up in her live under any kind of fake names and shouting out insults, but I'm telling you, I see some doozies come up in those chats. I don't know who these people are, who say all this stuff to her, but it's certainly not me. I'm sitting there looking, but I'm certainly not typing. I don't know who these people are. You know, beautiful array, indigenous queen. Yes, I agree. Look, don't we all, at the end of the day, I mean, look, these girls, these women all have great potential. You know, there's a vast amount of potential out here, but at the end of the day, it's all in what you want to do with it. If you want to get stuck in the petty, that's where you get stuck. If you want to keep moving and keep rising, and that's what you do. You know, petty will slow you down. You know, like when you're running track, they always tell you, you know, keep those arms pumping and keep looking straight. By the time you look to the left or to the right, you've either tripped and fallen, or you're watching someone run right past you. So at the end of the day, you know, people have to make decisions about what they want to do in life. And is that you're going to pay attention to the BS, or are you going to be great irregardless of the obstacles that come in your way? I mean, are you clearing obstacles, or are you, you know, just stopped at roadblocks? You know what I'm saying? Like that's just it. So I definitely agree with what you're saying in terms of all of that potential. And yes, that's true. But you know, people have to realize their potential. Oh, Coco, what you been commenting to get blocked? Because I've been making whole videos and stuff, and I don't think I'm blocked. I wouldn't know because I've never really commented in one of her chats. But I mean, I don't know. She may have me blocked. I'm not sure. I certainly don't have her blocked because she was able to come through and talk to all you good people and me. And for that, I appreciate Jazzy coming through and talking to us a little bit. But yeah, guys, the comments have been popping all day. But for all of you who are watching who expect me to be the social services guru of the YouTube street, reactors, gossip columnists, whatever, you barking up the wrong tree. I mean, I'm not going to I don't bash anybody. But I review these videos. I talk about what I want to talk about. And if the perception is that because I'm a woman, or because I'm a Black woman, or because I am older than someone or younger than someone else, that I either have to pick someone up or bow down, let me decide that. Let me decide that. If that's what you think needs to be done, then, then that might be what you need to do. But to put expectations on other people, to do what you think that they should do, y'all on the wrong platform for that. Y'all might want to go somewhere else for that, because I can tell you this, that it's not going to be happening over here unless that's what I decide to do. Okay, so let's see. I think he sent that card because he knew Asia would post it. Well, I think what Jasmine said was that he sent it. What Jasmine said was that he sent her a card because he couldn't call her. But to me, that just means like, okay, I really want to get her a message. So I'm going to trade like 10 soups to send her a card so she knows that I'm thinking of her on Mother's Day. So to me, he didn't just send her a card because he couldn't call her. He sent her a card because he wanted to make sure that he got her a message on Mother's Day. She doesn't make herself available to him, so he puts out extra effort to get in contact with her. I mean, that's just what I'm saying. And maybe she's got her phone set to where she can't either get collect calls, or maybe she picks up the phone and hears, you've got a collect call from such and such, and she hangs up the phone. Asia, can you answer to why you don't get calls? I'll be in my home. You go find a home for yourself in Texas. I'm staying in Iowa, LOL. Do you not accept collect calls, or is there, I don't know why he lies. Still, he isn't with me, neither of us, and he for real has a problem with lying. So you can get calls from the prison. Do you not accept his calls, or maybe he just knows he probably shouldn't even bother you? Okay, guys, I'm gonna put the number in here for any of you who want to call. But guys, I'm gonna have to get off here in like a minute because I think my husband's been home probably an hour now, and I don't have any dinner ready. So before he probably comes on here and does a reaction video on me for not having dinner ready like a good little wife, I'm gonna have to go in a little bit. So if anybody would like to say anything, you are more than welcome to drop in. I'd love to talk to you. If not, Kel said, hey, bushwashers. Kels, are you still in here? What's funny? Does her mom have a channel? Or she's live on her channel? I don't have anything to do with that. My name is Love Lies and Lace Fronts. I don't have anything to do with that. If she got a problem with me, she can drop something in the comments and then we can talk about it. So, Asia, you're saying you do not accept collect calls, right? Well, that explains it. I mean, look, Asia, I mean, I know you didn't necessarily want that note, of course. Girl, it was a doozy. But I know, look, I think Jasmine, I feel like every day I think she's got high hopes. She wakes up and I think she's hoping that Philip is going to do right by her. I thought it was so weird when she was like, Asia, happy Mother's Day. I see you doing a great job out here. I would have been really mad if my husband or my kid's father, who's one and the same, but if I was in her situation, and he basically made me apologize to her. Like, I'd be like, ew, I don't want to apologize to her. Like, are you making me apologize to my arch enemy? Like the Lex Luthor to my Superman, like, nah, I'm not going to do that. I wish I would, I mean, like, she comes off so big and bad all the time. I'm just surprised. But if that's how she feels, that's wonderful. If that's how she feels, she wished you a happy Mother's Day, and that's awesome. But to me, if he knew he could not reach out to you and he went and bought that card to send to you, to get to you in time, to make sure he wished you a happy Mother's Day, Jasmine, I don't know if you thought that all the way out, that he only sent her a card because he couldn't call her. It takes a lot more time and effort to sit and write a letter, go buy a card from your homie and whatever he had to trade for it, money, whatever, food, soups, whatever, put a stamp on it, get it to her, then to call you collect. I'm just saying. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that media hobbyist. Yeah, I mean, are y'all watching the live? No, 2K. I'm talking to you good people. I'm not watching the live. I don't, it's not a diss, but I'm not subscribed to that channel, I don't believe. I've seen Sky's channel before, of course, because she's got, that first video that she had out, kind of introducing herself to everyone and her journey, I guess, if you will. That's it. That's all I really knew of her. Asia's a sweetheart, right? Media. Anyway, guys, I better go because I got, my family waiting on me. I'm just going to make something really, really quick. And I'm messed up because I left it in the freezer, but I'm getting ready to go thaw out some scallops. And I am going to, someone's calling in. Okay, well, let's see. Hi, is it Odelia? Odelia? Hello? Can you hear me? Okay. False alarm, guys. Let's see. I feel you. I had to hurry and cook. Yeah, I better. Yeah, because I don't want to be the like, guys. Yeah, I can't even put on a straight face with that. My husband, he's a good guy. But yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm just making some scallops, and I think I might make them some pasta or something. Yeah, I'm gonna go do something very quick, and I think I'm gonna just like blacken some scallops. Tina said she cooked steak, potato, shrimp, collard greens from yesterday. Yeah, you guys might see it on my other channel. I was bad last week. I did not vlog at all, so there's nothing up on my other channel if you guys are looking over there at all. But anyway, guys, I love you guys. Thank you for everyone who stuck with me for the past 2 hours. You guys are amazing, and I really, really appreciate it and letting me get my thought out, because I was just wondering, like, am I tripping, to feel that way? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just wired a little bit differently, but I'm just not gonna, I don't want that mindset in my head. If the woman needs help and would reached out to me for something, then we would have a conversation, but I'm just not, I don't know. Yes, Asia, you're all the way in Iowa though, but if you were here, my door would be open and you would be welcome. Of course, definitely. Y'all, Coco, it was a blast as usual. Della, did you check your email? I did write you back. Hey, Chocolate Beauty, Sky and her cousin are our ghetto on live. Okay, well, hey, that's the way it is sometimes. Like they say, it bees like that sometimes, right? Gosh, guys, I love you guys. Thank you for entertaining me and talking to me for these couple of hours. Tasha, thank you for coming through. Kels, all you guys. I just love you guys so much. Thank you for chilling with me this evening, and I will see you guys. I'm sure I'll have something posted tomorrow. If you are not subscribed to my other channel, Francois Vlogs, look on my About page. That's my vlog channel. I did just get like a huge box of stuff from H&M. I'm going to put up an H&M haul. What else am I going to have this week? Probably just like shopping related stuff. I hate to say it. So if you're into that and you want to see that, go ahead over there. Please subscribe, hit your notifications. I am going to be doing some stuff as it relates to employment. So if any of you guys are out here looking for a job, want some job coaching, career counseling, mock interviewing, stuff like that, you guys know my background is HR. I've been in talent acquisition for almost 20 years. And I'm going to be doing some stuff like that because I know that we are getting America back to work. And some people haven't had an interview in a long time, or some people are not super successful on the interviews that they've had. And if you need some help with that, I am going to be coming through with the tips. So subscribe over there because that's what goes on over there. But what goes on over here, we all know, is our reactions, commentary, and like a good dose of some YouTube gossip, right? So if you haven't liked this live, please do so. And if you are able to share this live, go ahead and do so as well. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys later. Have a good night, and I'll see you guys live again another day this week. Bye. Thank you.